The impact of the digital world on our profession is a huge question mark to us. I have no idea. I would like to know.
I feel from talking to parents and teachers, at first it was like, oh my goodness, what's going to happen to picture books? But with picture books, there's just something about holding a child on your lap and opening a book and reading the story. I mean, we have adults who have grown up on our books, and they'll come in. There's this one guy always comes to mind. He was 6 feet tall, and he was standing there with clutching a book, and he said, "Would you sign my book?" And all of a sudden, he became like a 7-year-old. And I said, "Your book?" He says, "Yeah, I've had this book since I was a kid." And so then I go, "Well, certainly. What's your name?" "Johnny." "Okay, Johnny, I'll sign." Johnny was probably 40 years old, And so I think that makes a huge difference.
Well, of course, the book is tangible. You can smell it, you can feel it. It's, as I mentioned once before, a cinemascopic experience. However, you have to access it. Librarians become very important now that there are so many fewer bookstores. We all have to adapt to that, but the book is irreplaceable, and it will always be around, especially for children.
So I think there's a room for both digital, but there has been a balancing act on that. And some of the parents that are coming up now are starting to realize that. And that's one of the reasons, personally, I wanted to go on tour, was to inspire not only children but parents to the idea that, that don't lose out on this, because we've had children that have grown up come back to us as adults and say, "I can remember the motes. When my dad was reading to me, I can remember the motes, the dust motes that were drifting around in the room." I mean, it just puts a stamp on people's memories to share that warm bond with another human being.
It was my best time with our child to be able to settle down and read. So it's always going to be around.